Y'all had any idea how much work it takes? This volume, you can't hear? You can't hear? You guys can't hear me? Yes, Karina? Okay. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, okay. I'm gonna start booting people with these no sound comments. I promise it's not me. It's the if I have videos loading up, the sound automatically mutes. So that's good. Listen, y'all have no idea. Maybe you do. Some of you do. How much work goes into like getting these videos uploaded, transformed, et cetera, et cetera. It's quite a bit of work when you have a full-time job already. So please know that I'm not just sitting home twiddling my thumbs like, okay, I think I'll go on now. Like I'm literally always waiting. Um, I'm literally always waiting for the sound to for the sound for downloads and things like that to happen on the computer. So it takes time. I do apologize. I had a lot of conference calls. We're in our final quarter for work today. So so I do apologize. I know you all were waiting for this. So but I have a lot of stuff that I want to go over with you. Some of the files were so big, and it just, to compress them and put them in this the format for you all to see takes a bit of work too. So yeah, you don't just turn on the camera and just start talking like, hey, like it definitely is a bit more, involved in that. So but I do apologize because I did tell you all a couple of hours ago that I was going to be on soon. How are you all doing? Hi, Shirley. We appreciate you. I appreciate that. 'Cause, Um, listen, someone said that they were watching Chef do something. Let me see. I just saw it. Said, "Hey y'all, I'm coming. I was watching Carmen on her live being a pet predator with those little girls on her table. She bought them all shots. I guess it's supposed to be somebody's birthday." I saw her. She wasn't doing anything. She's just sitting down at the bar, um, you know, basically trying to distract y'all from this live right now, as far as I'm concerned. But y'all gonna get this tea because she's not doing anything. She's just sitting at the bar. Um, so something happened today that I already knew was the case, very much so. But I got confirmation about that today, and I cannot wait to share it with you all. Let me do my obligatory housekeeping. Hello. Somebody said we have a lot to say. All right, I want to hear it, definitely. All right, I'm going to do my obligatory housekeeping. As you all know, we are gathered here tonight, this morning, wherever you are, to discuss Carmen Smith and her bride to be, or her wife currently, we don't know, Tay Aceman Costa McKinnis Harris Brown, Aceman Costa, Tosta with a T, Mobley, you name it, and she claims it. Um, she Tay has all these different aliases, and some of them are from like the multiple marriages she was in, and other things. Like it's a lot of last names. So, but Chef Carmen said, "Don't worry about it." Cook Carmen said, "Don't worry about it." So we're not going to worry about it. Quick disclaimer. So on this platform, we do not discriminate. We investigate people who we find interesting. And right now, for me, that's Carmen and Tay. It keeps me busy, definitely, in my free time. So we don't discriminate. We're not a respecter of persons. We support and advocate for everyone. Definitely, when I say we, I mean me and even you in the comments. If you're on this page, I would expect you all to have some of the same principles that I have, like not being a bigot, discriminatory, etc. So just a disclaimer that I, me, and we, when we say things, we're talking specifically about Carmen and Tay and or any other individual that we may be discussing. And that could be Rico, that could be anyone, but we're not talking about an entire population of people. And of course, anything that I say here is alleged and alleged. I also want to throw something in there because somebody brought something to my attention today. I'm not going to say who and who said what. But someone said that I'm not a judge, and I shouldn't be giving out legal advice or talking about legal things on my station. What? First of all, I never claimed to be a judge, as you all know. I'm not an idiot. We know that. I'm not an idiot, and I'm educated. I'm an educated person. So if a court document comes out, what I like to do is dissect it, right? I go and get definitions for you all so that we can talk in plain talk and not legal mumbo jumbo and jargon and things like that. So I don't know who said that and who's what. Maybe it's an attorney feeling some type of way. Who knows? I don't know. Or a person who's watching. I don't know. But I think it goes without saying that obviously I'm not a judge, right? I'm not even an attorney. So someone even was in the comments like, oh, you have a courtroom behind you. Are you a judge? I mean, people say the most ridiculous things. So I just want to put that out there too. Obviously, anyone with common sense would know that I'm not a judge or an attorney or giving out any legal advice. What we're doing is dissecting information that we come across pertaining to these individuals we find interesting. Just like any other news, journalism, channel, whatever, station, on TV networks, exact same thing. So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. You know who you are. Okay, so do you all remember when Tay and Carmen got together in June, on June 2nd, right? And before they got together, Kim Worthy and Tay used to go together for years ago, like 15 years ago, young love or, whatever. 15, well, 30 is not that young, 30 something, but young enough, that was long enough to not even be relevant now. So Kim introduced Tay to Chef, and, she made the connection. She connected the two people. And, for a while, we didn't know that. I mean, I knew months ago, me and my small group, we knew because we did a little bit of digging, but it didn't come out until, most recently. And it wasn't that it was a secret. It just didn't come out. Kim's fine. Kim doesn't really care. She has nothing to hide. She has her true love. But I don't think Tay wanted it to get out, because that's a little skeevy. Like, okay, you going with one of your ex's best friends? That's not shady. That's not seedy. You know what I'm saying? So Kim has this, Sherette has this little, not little like that, but she has this show. It's a girl chat show. So her first, I think Tay was supposed to be her first person to go on the show and talk to her. Just have girl talk, about anything and everything and nothing and everything in between. And so everything was set up. It was for July 7th, if I'm not mistaken. So it's about a month after Carmen and Tay got together. And I thought at the time it was very interesting and very shady that Tay was acting like she didn't know how to get on the video call. I mean, now we know she's a wizard. She be over there. She be into it. She's all into the phone. She has multiple phones, hers and Carmen's and whomever else is, and she's blocking and she gets on Carmen's lives, and she was not new to joining a video call that I knew about. Like she's been doing it for a while. So Kim arranged for Tay to be on the show so they could have, some chit chat. And I have the footage. This is another reason what took me so long, because it's not like a 30-second clip. So Sherette, let me set the scene for you. So Sherette invited Tay to be on her show. And Sherette turned the camera on and she was waiting for Tay to join the video, right? To join the show. And Sharette's waiting there for a while and we'll see her. And I skip past a lot of that. And so she's like, well, I can see everybody trying to join the other people, but I don't see Tay. And she wasn't saying it like in a shady way, but I knew what was going on at the time. I knew that Tay did not want to talk to her because she didn't want Sherette to bring up the fact, her and Kim, Tay and Kim, and what that looked like. Sherette would have did that anyway, because that doesn't strike me as her personality, to be messy. It took her all this time to even come out with what really happened. But more besides the point, Sherette doesn't care. Like, she's married to Kim now, and whatever. Like, she's past that. And Sherette told Tay that anything you don't want to discuss, we don't have to discuss. Like, let me know what's off limits, and I won't touch that, and etc. So take a look at this video of Sherette waiting patiently and not getting all frazzled about it. But I listen, I know the feeling of waiting for someone to do something. Like, come on, like if you're hosting a party or hosting an event and the person's acting like they're coming, but they're really home BSing, right? Or they just don't want to come, so they're doing everything they can to not be present. So take a look at this, and then after we look at this, I'm going to show you after all these months later, what Sherette's thoughts and feelings and Kim's thoughts and feelings were about what was happening at the time. So take a look at this.
That's exactly what's going.
Nope, that's not the one. Sorry. Here it is.
I don't see you, Tay.
She said she was trying?
She said she was. So, somebody have a lemon water slushy? Let's see. Tay, I see everybody sending a request to join, but you. Hello, Denise Holiday. Hello. Guys, if you are not following Kim and I, please follow us at We Are The Worthies. If you guys are not following Tay, please follow her at Miss Oh So Pretty. Follow. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. No.
Tell her to go to our page, look.
Hey D. I hope you have you a drink. All right. Hello, Miss Cynthia Bergs. Hello. Which Tay is trying to join us right now. Guys, get your questions ready. That is classic tequila. Yes, Miss Melissa. That is my favorite drink. Absolutely. I love it. D got some tequila and lemons. Cassandra Thompson got her Dr. Pepper. Okay, I like Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay. Miss Deb says she got her some lemon drop. Okay, you got a lemon drop martini. Okay, I can rock with that too. Okay. I got 31 years clean. Congratulations. Thank you, Miss Kimberly Hargrove. Let me see if I can get my other phone and call Tay so we can kind of walk Tay through how to join. Are y'all trying to join? Yes, Cherie, she's trying to join the live. Yes. But she is actually not coming up on my, I have everyone else requesting to join except Tay.
It's quicker, man.
Miss Marshall said that is her tequila. Oh my God, it is so good. It is really, really good. Yes, it is. It's not this phone ain't ringing.
Did it ring?
There it is. Tall boy Budweiser. Tay, do you see it? Your button?
Tell us, does she see the little green man? Tell me about.
Okay, now well, I'm not sure if you're able to join from your laptop. Can you join from your phone? I'm not sure. Okay. Hey, Trina Stokes. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. So here come Miss Tay. Okay. Okay. Miss Kathy says she got her a Heineken. You know what, Miss Kathy? I can't drink Heineken. For some reason, they always make my head hurt. So I cannot drink Heineken. But I love me a Corona. Okay, here we go. Here we go with Miss Tay. Send invite. All right, let's see if we can get you on, Miss Tay. So we are adding Tay. It is connected. Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, boo, how you doing?
Good. Hey. I don't know what Tay just did. She was just on. Okay, Tay, you're going to have to send another reset. She was just on. I don't know what Tay did to us. Okay, here we go. No, Tay. That's not Tay.
So Tay's gone. There's no reason for us to continue to watch like the little bit of time that's left on there because Tay got on and you could tell she did. You could tell she absolutely did not want to get on. First of all, she looked like Aladdin. Like what was that on her head? She looked like Aladdin. And talking about some hey boo, and then we have can we talk? Are we adults here? Is everyone here over the age of 30 years old? Let's be real. We have all been on the phone with someone we did not like, and we hung up that phone. It was like, oh my, when we talked to them days later, because we were over them, we'd be like, oh my God, the phone dropped. I was in a bad area. Was that you or me? Like, we have all done that. Like, and if you haven't, keep living because you will at some point in your life. I promise you that. So when this happened, I knew that Tay was playing games. I knew it at that time. I was like, this broad. And so she didn't go on. So what happened was Tay actually, so Charette had initiated this chat, right? It was on Charette's platform, and Charette was the host, which means Charette will be the one to control the video, like when it's released and how long it stays online and etc. So by Tay hanging up the phone, which she did do, I believe she did. I mean, we all saw what happened. Tay initiated a chat, a session, a live, if you will, on her own platform, which then would take away the rights of Sheree, who was the host of this event, from having ownership of that live, right? And so what she did was, I have the video of them tonight. If you all looked at the Worthies video, Charette knew this at the time. I mean, she's not a dummy. She's been around. She's 50. She's been around a while. She knew what was going on too, but she never spoke. She or Kim, they never spoke anything about this. But what Tay did was, so they did have a live session, and I went looking for it because when this happened, I was actually on the live. I wanted to see the girl chat. But I fell asleep because I'm like, Tay playing games. Oh my God. And this was back in July. So I went to bed, and the next morning I was like, oh yeah, well, let me go look at the video. I know they, got back on. But what happened was, I'll let you all see what Charette says what happened. Hang on a second. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, just be grown and say, I'm a control freak and I want to be the one to control the video. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was giving. But here's, after all this time, this is what Kim had to say about what happened back in July. So take a look at this.
Kim said, baby, what a video. I was like, what are you talking about? She said, what alive? I have no idea. What you mean? She said, we're alive. But when I tell you my feelings was hurt, I felt betrayed. I felt like, what the freak? What just happened here? And let me tell you, it truly, truly hurt. And I was like, I told Kim, I said, Kim, I didn't even ask anything she told me not to ask about. What just happened? Kim put her input in, and I was like, And I'm telling you, for a couple days, I was like, hold on. I don't understand. What just fucking happened? Like, what just happened? But from then on, let me just say this. From then on, I went to my true friends and I was like, what questions do you not want me to ask? And every last one of them said, I'm an open book. And you can ask me anything. I'm an open book. So that's what I'm going to stick to from here on out. Any open books.
Y'all see my baby?
One time for the open books.
Any time for the open books. A couple days. I didn't talk about it for... What was her reasoning for deleting it? The platform, she didn't talk to me. She talked to Kim. She never called me. She called Kim. She texted me and said that she was going to call me, but she never called me. So I don't know what the reasoning was. She talked to my baby. My baby said the best thing for you to do is talk to my wife. Right. She texted me and said that she was going to call me. And to this day, I've never heard anything from her. Baby, what did she tell you?
I want 3 different. Well, I ain't trying to hold up. I want to say. Hold on. I just would like to.
I ain't in it.
Hold on.
I'm being it.
My baby squish ain't in there. I just.
That's my girl's chat.
I know, but you just had me come up here. Listen, I'm gonna make the disclaimer. Y'all know my little irregular. I'm gonna make this disclaimer. It was 4 to 5 different stories. First story was someone called her and told her to take it down, so she took it down. The second story was someone
called her. Someone take it down.
I'm not gonna say the name. You said we were saying the name.
Oh, okay.
The second thing was
her.
Yeah.
Oh,
the second thing was not. I didn't know if I need to say thing or thing. Am I comedy or am I me regular? Let me know.
Which are you? Which are you? Look,
I like thing better. I like thing
You like
better.
thing? Okay,
I like thing
so I'm in my comedy. This is comedy now. All right, now I'm gonna be saying stuff
But
like
you still
thing.
gotta be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna be saying
You
stuff
gotta
like
be honest.
I will be 100% honest. If you can get more than $1 million, y'all put it there. Let me know. Things. All right, so my baby said I gotta do a comedy skit with it. But
No,
this
I
is
think you
true.
gotta be
But this is
honest.
true. Honest and comedy. I got it, baby.
Honest.
All right. I got it, baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
baby.
got it. I've been doing comedy since I was like 4. She gonna tell me what I gotta do. Anywho. Anywho, it look coming to skip. Y'all know y'all getting this tonight, cause this your girl chat real good.
Boom.
Not bad, baby. Not no bad way. Anywho, yeah, see y'all gonna throw me out. You know they got a new thing. Got I saw it on the Good Morning America this morning. And
Oh, y'all gonna kill me. I know y'all are gonna kill me about this mute button. Listen to me. Listen to me. I apologize for that. And I haven't seen these videos yet. Like, this is my first time seeing them with y'all. So I put the mute button on once again so that we don't get that feedback sound. So don't crucify me. I'm literally just trying to give y'all the best experience that I can, and trying to enjoy this material with you guys as you're looking at it. I haven't seen it in a long time either, so I definitely do apologize for that. It's a lot. It's a lot for one person to do. Play the video, talk to you, keep this flowing, get the echo out your ear. This is like a 4-person job that I'm doing over here. So I can't look at the comments. I'm not going to be looking at the comments when I'm playing a video or queuing up the next video or trying to talk to you about something. So eventually I do, which is how I remember that the mute button is on. But my point, what I was saying was, I have been waiting a long time for Kim and Sharette to come out and say what happened that night, because it did not happen. Like, nothing happened that night at all. I need to start over after you turn the video off. So anyway, so that's what happened. We now know what happened. We know that Tay gave them so many different excuses that didn't make sense at all. And so now, because of that, I mean, they don't speak anymore, right? We haven't seen Kim around or Sharette. They don't mess with them. Like, they literally said that in a text the other day. Like, they're just not on speaking terms with them at all. Let's see. So I wanted to kind of take you all back to the time where Tay first came on the scene. A lot of people have been in my inbox like, hey, we can't find that video of Tay when she first came around. Do you have the video of her, eating the sandwich? So I took a clip from it. I didn't take the whole thing, but I took a small clip from that, when Tay crashed the party, basically. And just how she was looking. And the first time she actually got to look at the phone, like, she didn't know what it was and how to operate it. But Tay had a whole Instagram page, right, that's been established for quite some time, because the posts on it go all the way back many, many years. Tay had a whole Instagram page and a Facebook page. So how are you acting like you don't know how to get on a call, or you don't know anything about Facebook, or like, all of that was just so, just well rehearsed. So take a look at Tay when she first came on the scene, and how she was acting like she didn't know anything about anything, act like she was just a new babe in the world. Take a look at this.
You probably gonna have to kill the music on Facebook. Hey y'all, she came to see me just to get a sandwich. She came to see me just to get. Come on over here.
You had all those videos.
She came to see me just to get a sandwich with rose gold hair. She pulled up in a rose gold Jeep to get a sandwich. What y'all think?
And 35 minutes away.
Put it on, start coming back to you. Can you put it on? That's right.
Put what on there?
Your Facebook, so we can see the comments.
Okay, good. How do I do that? Good. Now you got me going fancy now. Hold on.
Facebook knows my page. I'm coming back to you. What's up, y'all? Still over here hanging out with Maybay now, and she came over here for a sandwich.
I did. I sure did.
Y'all think I should make her a sandwich?
You will, and they say yes. Whoever they are.
What did they say, Jesse?
They already said yes before they even commented. They said yes.
We'll see.
Wait a minute. Y'all think she came over here to make it? Y'all think she deserved a sandwich? I'm just trying to find out what y'all think.
Well, I hope they agree, because my stomach agrees.
No. I'm waiting on the response. I gotta ask. I gotta go with a popular vote over here. I can't just make a sandwich. What they think, Jesse? Are they saying make her a sandwich or not?
I've gotten 2 yeses and 1 no.
Y'all think she deserves a sandwich? Tell me why you deserve deserve a sandwich?
I deserve a sandwich because I work 6 days a week and I'm off on one. And this is my one off day. I'm out here serving the people in the community.
Doing what? Doing what?
Doing COVID infusions. I'm trying to get these people with COVID better so they don't spread it and all that good stuff.
So when you say COVID infusion, what exactly is that?
Basically, there is a monoclonal antibody that we are putting in their veins. And then usually within 2 or 3 days, the symptoms subside, people get better, they're back to work, and now they're not spreading it to everybody else.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I'm getting a lot of yeses now.
Y'all think I can? Oh my
Yes,
God.
absolutely. Look at this bread. Look at these ingredients.
And I let her try my lemonades and she liked them.
I love them. Not like, I love them.
So that's Tay acting super coy, like she, like she didn't know how to use the phone. You heard what she said, take the phone and, see what she's like, how do I do this? Then we saw the first time she probably actually blocked someone was in that moment because we saw her, micro focus on the phone. So, so that's when they first met. So Tay pulled up to this event, and act very shy and coy. Meanwhile, Kim had already told Tay about Chef, about Carmen, so she knew about her. And she says further in the video, like, yeah, I watched your little videos. So she knew exactly who Carmen was. She knew what her self-esteem was like. She knew that the type of woman. She knew what to do to razzle and dazzle her, and it worked. So take a look at her actually eating the sandwich for the first time and how she was acting. She's an actress, definitely. Hang on, let's see.
Beautiful nurse and beautiful spirit, enjoy. Thank you. Who are you, the chef? Lord have mercy. They can put me on the spot. Who are you, the chef?
Oh, they be in. They go in now. They go in.
Baby.
They go in, man.
Is that the question?
That was the question. It said, who are you, the chef? You are beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, tell them, who do you want to be the chef? That's the question. Hey. Y'all ask her, who does she want to be the chef?
So we decided we doing
The hospital is very strict on dress code, especially nails. Absolutely. So I don't have any right now, but fortunately I'm on a contract that does not require me to be in a hospital, and they're fine with me having nails. So back at it. The nails are getting put back on this week. Not around there, just friends. Chef New Boo. Don't put her on the spot. Chef Carmen has a good heart. Houston, Texas. Love you. Girl, you're beautiful. Love your eyes. Chef showing out tonight.
I did a little something.
Look at Chef getting her hit on.
I ain't show too much.
We'll find out from her. She got it in.
I ain't show too much.
You're very lucky to be there with Chef.
I just met her tonight, y'all.
Yeah, she just met me
We just
tonight,
met for the first time tonight.
but through a very good mutual friend.
Right.
That's
Kim,
definitely
Kim, they know
Kim.
Yeah.
Kim always has my best interest, and I'm sure she has Carmen's best interest.
Right.
Good people like to be around good people.
Right.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all.
And listen, the whole sandwich, I really appreciated that because I haven't eaten since about 3 o'clock while these people were doing my hair.
Oh, wait.
I want to see you and Chef together. Don't play with Chef. She not one of them. Nah, Chef gonna learn. I ain't one of them.
What you know? No, she is one of them. She's a lesbian. She's a lesbian.
She done went on here and put me out there like that all on social media.
I'm putting out on front.
On Front Street. On Front Street. But this watermelon.
Good, huh?
Listen, I feel like I just need a nap. I just need, that sandwich is amazing.
That's when you know it's good. Always said them.
Listen.
Good.
Okay, what do I do for breakfast?
She said whatever.
I'm jealous because y'all gonna have breakfast and I'm gonna be at work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell them what we had this morning, homie.
Oh, we had grits. We had cheesy grits. Let me rephrase that. Cheesy grits. We had cheesy grits. We had bacon. We had sausage.
Oh man.
We had French toast.
Really?
We had eggs. We had fried fish.
We had catfish and white.
I'm not on mute. Listen, Tay, so many of you were like, why did she go over there in that dress? Who goes to get a dress 35 minutes away dressed like that? Like, she said she just got finished getting her hair braided and she was there for hours. You did not get your hair braided in that dress. You got your hair braided and then you went home and you took a shower, did your makeup, and put that dress on. And you went over there with an agenda. Definitely 100%. You knew who she was and what she had and how you could move and work. Somebody else said you haven't been back to work since. And that's true. You haven't been back to work. You said you were going to go on vacation for a couple of months and you were going to get right back in there. You love your job. You ain't been back ever since. And yeah. So yeah, I cut the part out when she was eating the sandwich because it was connected to like a whole bunch of other stuff, and I just wanted to hurry up and get to you guys. But you saw how she went there, acting naive, acting shy, acting, very feminine, and with that sexy, seductive LBD, little black dress. She absolutely knew what she was doing when she did that. So I want to show y'all a video of Carmen before she met Tay. Tay was nowhere in the picture. This was like last year this time. Carmen had her teeth in, like the teeth that she got pulled out, which I didn't see anything really wrong with them. She looked healthy. She was out with Boss and Boss's wife. And I think Boss' wife was there, but her son was there. So take a look at this video to see the stark contrast between how she is now. I mean, she looks very old, like old, and how she looked just a year ago before, like basically the life got drained out of her. Take a look at this video of them out to dinner.
Me everywhere.
That's not the one I want. That's the Mexico one. Let's see. It's the birthday party. This one. It's not that one. It was a big video. Let's see. No, that's her tonight. Okay, that file was too big to upload, so I don't have that one. But what I do have is the video of Carmen in Mexico, right after she got her teeth out, like the night of, pulled out, and Boss Lady was in town, and she was singing her high praises, and talking about how she was so grateful and how she's such an amazing person, all of that stuff. But, she's talking about her procedure in this video. And even in this video, before she start really getting with Tay, this was maybe a few weeks before that, she looked totally different than she looks now. Take a look.
Me everywhere. That's why I had to get a good night's sleep.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Everyone said they knew I was coming. Yeah, I mean, because important points in your life. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look nice? That's perfect.
Thank you.
We've always been there for each other at the important milestones of our life, because that's the thing, is that we have to.
All of
them. I mean, we're like Carmen said, we're more than friends. I mean, it's a sister. We're like sisters. We've been together for, a quarter of a century. I mean, for a long time. Through thick and thin. I mean, we've been through a lot. She's been through a lot. I've been through a lot, and through all of it,
we've always been there supporting and helping. Remember when I messed my foot up?
Yeah.
Carmen she was pushing me in the wheelchair. I mean, because Cherie, you know, has to work and do different things. She can't always be there, and Carmen has always stepped in and helped. I don't care what it was.
When you have
when
kids,
Matthias on
I
your
was
mouth,
at your house
wipe it.
every day. Every day I came
Here.
over to check on you.
Wipe. Yeah, every day she was there, and she was helping me, you know, with the kids. It's a lot. But so I had to be here, you know, and I really was supposed to come originally, but you know, it worked out to where
Kim and
Charette could come, and I could stay back and, you know, take care of things, and then you know, and then I was able to come out when things got extended. Because originally she was leaving on Sunday, but when it got extended, you know, I had to be here because, you know, I just got to make sure, like, just like the same way that she looks out for me, I'll look out for her too. And when you're going through something, you know what I mean? Even though someone may say they don't need you, and they probably got it, I mean, more than likely she does have it. But the thing is there's always that chance, you know, that something isn't the way, you know, something could go wrong, or she may need a support system, or she may need someone to talk to the doctor. Because a lot of times I'm real detail oriented. So I think about things. Carmen is real easygoing, you know, and I ask a lot of questions, and I think about a lot of things that she may not think about. And like I said, more than likely, she probably doesn't need me here, but I wanted to be here just in case she needs me here. Because that's the problem, is that if you're not here and then someone needs you, then you're sitting here going, you know, you're regretting it, and then something could go wrong. So I'm here to just make sure that nothing goes wrong. You know what I mean? No, I'm a Leo.
That is what you call an absolute friend. That's a friend. She didn't have to go to Mexico. She, you know, Carmen probably had it. Charette and Kim were already there for a while. But Boss Lady still went because despite her own family needs and business needs and, you know, demands, she still made time to go and make sure that Carmen was okay. And to throw something like, I don't know about you all, but I don't have very many friends like that. I don't. I do not. And the ones that I am that friend. If I'm being honest with you, I am the friend that any of my friends can call at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and tell me they're broke down in another state and they can't get a AAA without question. I will get up, put my clothes on, and drive to go and help them. I wouldn't even think twice about it. That's literally the kind of person that I am. But unfortunately, it's not a lot of people out there like that. You know, I'm a Leo. I'm a true Leo. Like, we are givers. We're just those kind of people. We make sure everyone around us is good all the time, right? We aspire higher, you know, in that regard. So to see Boss Lady there and, you know, saying, yes, I'm here because I know that this is important to you. I know that you know, you might not need me, but I just want to be here just in case you do need me. To find someone new and get in a relationship with them and you know, throw that away is just so mind-boggling to me. It's very, very mind-boggling to me. And one thing Kim said on the live tonight was she introduced Tay to 4 different people. I don't know if you all caught that or not on the live, but she said I actually introduced her. I told her about 4 different people. And I kind of got the feeling, like, definitely don't want to put words in her mouth, but I kind of got the feeling like maybe Tay was taking her pick from those 4 different people. And you know what I'm saying? Trying to finesse. She was like, she said, it's been a long time since I've been with her. And I'm learning all these things about her now, just like you all are learning them about her. So I thought that was very interesting that Kim said that she had introduced her to, you know, several other people. So I actually do have this video of them in the restaurant. I downloaded it while we were waiting for that segment to be over. I just wanted to show you all how different she is, how different Carmen is. I mean, wise, confidence wise, her looks, even her hair. I mean, I have no idea what happened to her hair, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it's very concerning. Let's see. It is very, very, very concerning. You know, just her state of being right now. It's just unbelievable. Let's see, here it is. Okay. So you all seem to feel the exact same way that I feel. I heard that tonight Tay was having a little bit of a meltdown, and a lot of her, someone called them rosebuds, her rose goldies were like laying into her. Like, people are really starting to come around and see her for who she is and who she's not. You know, at least who we think and what we think and feel about her. Everyone's basically starting to have this revelation, and they're starting to voice their opinions because they don't even care if they get blocked anymore. Like, they're definitely tired of, you know, the shenanigans that Tay is doing. And you know, just so many things, so many damaging things that's come out about, you know, about her. It's really a shame that Carmen is can't see everything that we see. So I'm going to cue up this next video for you all. And once again, she's out with her best buddy, Karina, and her family in this video. And she sounds perfectly fine, looks perfectly fine, you know, for her, for Chef. So 92. Here it is. Okay. Take a look at this video, guys.
Hey, she's better narrated than me. Mouse lady got that.
What was I saying that was funny?
Everything.
That doesn't tell me nothing.
Just there, getting everybody hyped.
About the zip line? Or about when I was talking about
Then I saw y'all dancing, Elena's mom dancing last night. I saw that.
that was fun. They were like, "Where's Chef?" Oh my God. Like, she's holding the camera. And I'm like, if they only knew. She's nowhere near here. I'm doing everything by myself. Oh my God. Like, she's holding the camera. And I'm like, if they only knew. She's nowhere near here. I'm doing everything by myself. I was like, I'm a one-man show.
That's a big picture.
Oh, he was saying about last night when I was doing live, they were asking me where Carmen was, and somebody said she was holding the finger. And I said, no, I was in one man show last night. Oh, I'm so sleepy.
I took me a nap.
I was in a bad mood. I almost didn't want to come.
Yeah.
Then I had to snap myself out of it because I was so tired. It's like as soon as I got into that relaxation place, it was time to go.
Thank you.
As soon as I was fully relaxed and ready to close my eyes, Sharita was like, "We need to go."
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
So then I was like, I don't even want to go anymore.
Anybody want some grilled octopus?
Yeah,
Andres, you want grilled
it
octopus?
depends on how it's flavored.
I know I'm not getting pork belly tonight. Oh, you tried octopus before? I haven't.
Yeah, it's all it is just the same as
Squid.
squid. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, as we can see in this video, she looks well. You all have said it. I mean, that seems to be the general feel and consensus behind this particular video. She looks well. She looks healthy. She sounds happy. She sounds jovial. Her hair looks great. Her weight, you know, is appropriate in proportion to her height. You know, she doesn't look sickly like she does now, you know. And I realized that she had her teeth pulled out, which she talks a little bit about in this next video that I want to show you. But she had her teeth pulled out. And I did not know until I was looking at these videos to show you all tonight, was that I didn't know that she had the implants put in. I just thought that they took the teeth out and and that she had to go back after everything healed, because that was the impression that I got. I had never heard that she had the actual posts, right, that I talked to you about yesterday, the titanium post that goes down through your gums and into your jaw, basically your skull. Yeah, I didn't realize that she had that done until I saw this video. So take a look at just what I'm trying to do is put in order from when Tay came on the scene to before Tay came on the scene, after Tay got on the scene, and kind of how it's progressed and where it is now, right? How they met, how she looked before they met, and how she looks now, and her disposition, her posture, her demeanor. Everything is just so different. It's so different. I mean, that's obvious from the video. I mean, that video is not even really a year old. It's like last year this time. So let's see. So take a look at this video where Carmen is talking about her teeth, her implants, and she had the dentures in this video, and I think it was like the first day or so after she got the dentures in, and she's talking a little bit about what that process was for her. Take a look at this.
Y'all be going in. Oh, y'all been cutting up. Y'all been cutting up. Y'all been cutting up for no reason. I think y'all been cutting up just to cut up. Some of y'all been cutting up, boy. It's all good, though. It's all good. It's all good. These are temporary teeth, guys. I had all my teeth pulled. Somebody said they don't like these teeth. Oh, shoot. I love them. I paid enough money for them, so I have the implants in my gums, so it's like a 6-month process. It's like a 6-month process.
So even here, she looks healthy, right? She looks like, she looks happy. She looks hydrated. Right now, she just looks super dehydrated to me. Maybe that's she's not getting enough water. My thing is, how are you with a nurse, someone who, like their whole existence should center around taking care of the people around them? How are you with a healthcare practitioner, a BSN, and you look sickly all the time? Like every time we see her, she looks older, and it's the stress too, right? But it's stress that she brought on herself, right? With that willful ignorance that we talked about yesterday. She completely brought all of this on herself, and it's really sad to see. So some of you, a lot of you have seen the video of Tay, where remember when she went and did that they went to that play. I forget the name of it. You all will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. When her friends were up here for that big engagement party, and Tay was strutting her stuff. I mean, to me, you're 50 years old. Like, how are you on social media dancing to a song that's like, I'm a shit bitch when I walk through? Like, how old are these? Like, you're 50, and I'm not saying educated people can't let loose and et cetera, but to me, there are certain things that I'm just not going to do in front of all of you. Like her friend Carrie, she carries herself very, very well, very well. She's an MP, and I can tell she has education and class easily, even though she was in the midst of all that chaos and stuff that they were doing. You can look at someone and tell that they move different. You know what I mean? And so Hamilton, thank you all. So yeah, I just thought that was just, yeah. So let me show you this video of Tay in all her glory, right? Because you all saw my remix. I remix it And you know what's crazy? I remixed it and it was the first try. Like I just said what came to mind. Like I was thinking about all the stuff she was doing, going through her rap sheet, and the rhyme just came out. It was hilarious. Take a look at this. This one. I think this is the original one.
Stand up.
Oh no, this is the remix one. I'll show you the original one that makes
your best
it
jailhouse
hilarious.
truck. Felonies, manslaughter, credit cards, bank cards, bag check, lots of debt. I want the bag. I want it all from Carmen.
Listen, this cracks me up because I was on her page and someone asked her under that post, her original post, before I remixed that one, if she saw the remix, and she got real persnippety with them. Like she was not happy at all about it, you know. But I mean, I just showed you that to let you know. Again, to help you all understand, people who are new to this page. I ran into a buddy of mine tonight. I was at the supermarket, and she's an Asian lady, and she and her sister, they're co-owners of this huge beauty supply store, best beauty supply store in Georgia, hands down. Like I drive past a lot of those stores just to get, like hundreds of beauty supply stores just to get to that one. And I saw her tonight in the supermarket, and of course we were laughing and chit-chatting. And she said, yeah, I've been on your page. She was like, I was trying to make sense of it because it's a lot. Like, you know, I'm coming in on the end and I really don't know who this person is, basically, and why people have so much like venom for Tay. She didn't say that, but that's basically the gist of it. Like, I really don't know what's going on and what happened and why y'all are talking like this. So I wanted to put something together for everyone. So if you've seen it before, most of you have seen this footage before. If you've been following them for Carmen for years, like I haven't, this is nothing new to you, right? But it's always good to get a refresher course and to bring the newbies up to where we are so they can understand why we feel the way we feel, and see some of the things that she's done, her personality, her behavior, her conduct, you know, all of that stuff. And yeah, so just level setting, as I like to say, for just to make sure everyone is on the same page. So Tay had a birthday party in August. So this was just shy of 2 months, around that 2-month mark with Carmen and Tay. And Carmen spent a boatload of money on this girl's party. And it's stuff like this. When you meet someone, you know, and you start dating them, what you do in the beginning is what you should endeavor to do throughout that relationship. And so, you know, Carmen was putting on the charm. She spent a lot of money, and, you know, Tay was there. And, you know, when it was time, you know, after Carmen lit the cake and she blew out the candles, Carmen had to lean into her to get a kiss from her. You know, she didn't just turn around. She was standing right there and give her a kiss. No real affection, like I said, and just super concerned with how she looked for pictures and, you know, all of that stuff. So let me show you all this. Carmen spent easily 10 grand on the party. Like she spent a lot of money. Let me show you some of the food they were eating and just, you know, all the stuff that they had during this shing-ding, as my grandmother would call it. And take a look and make sure you watch how Carmen is acting and or behaving in this video.
These are Marion's shrimp deviled eggs, mashed potatoes. We used order your seasonings today at IGotYourSeasonings.com. The oxtails, Marion made those. Bacon wrapped asparagus, steak, salmon, shrimp, and lobster. Trying to sing happy birthday.
You better go. You better go off then. Let's get a picture with the body. Oh, Thomas gonna light the candle.
Is everybody in? Somebody outside?
Is everybody in?
That it? Yeah, but nobody outside on the I guess that is it.
That's it, baby.
I'll light. Let me light them, Tony.
Where's Greg?
You hold this.
Oh, Greg went to the car.
You waiting on one or?
I think we can go.
You get ready to sing happy birthday.
Here comes Greg.
Where's Greg?
We're not doing that right now.
Where you at, man?
Like, we're not doing that right
Come on
now.
over here.
We need you.
I'm probably going to get to sing.
Let me clear my
All right, we get ready to sing happy birthday.
So he was gonna lead us a song for us.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Rob. Lead us to whatever. Come on, Rob. Pastor Rob. Pastor Rob.
Deacon Ross, come on, man.
We start freestyling.
Let me go over here. Hold on, let me go over here.
Happy birthday.
Excuse me. Okay, we gotta sing happy birthday.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tay. Happy birthday to you. Remix. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Make you win. Thank you, everybody, once again. Thank you. This is a wonderful birthday that it's been.
What's wrong?
You know, I'm a little rapper here and there. You know, I shoot bars every now and then.
take
I got bars.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Thank
got
you,
more
babe, for
bars
making
than
this
6th
a
Street.
wonderful experience and a birthday that I will
like that.
never, ever forget.
My pleasure.
Aw.
Yeah. We were short on
Thank
candles. How many candles?
She 3. So that was Tay celebrating her birthday with Carmen. And, you know, all the theatrics. Carmen broke her back to throw that party for Tay. If you all remember all the preparation, all going to all the stores. I think some lady catered it for them. I think most of it was catered, but it was a lot of work and a lot of money. I mean, they had lobster, they had steak, they had salmon, they had chicken, they had everything. They had everything. And this is someone she had just met. You know what I'm saying? I think were they engaged by this point, y'all? They got engaged like super quick, like within a few weeks, a couple weeks or so. So yeah, that's the happiest I had seen Tay outside of when she got her fur coats this past weekend. You know, they running neck and neck, you know. So anytime Tay is the center of attention, I mean, we all like to be doted on and, you know, all that stuff by the people we're in relationships with, obviously, right? But, you know, Tay just seemed happiest when she's the center of attention and when she's in complete control, like how she deleted that entire video of Charette's without Charette's permission or any of that. No consulting with her. Like, that's a straight up control move right there. And people like that are going to bump heads with another person who is supposed to be the more dominant person in the relationship. You can't have two dominant people in a relationship. I know this firsthand. Me, I am an alpha female. I'm assertive. There's a thin line between assertive and aggressive. I'm assertive. I'm not bossy. I'm the boss. And I know who I am, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So men, when I get with men, a lot, like, you have to be a certain type of man to have a certain level of confidence within yourself to be with someone like me, 100%, right?
And like my last boyfriend, he's a physician. He's a family practice physician, and he told me on more than one occasion that he always felt that I was out of his league, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. And like, what do you really say to that? Like, really, nothing you say or do is ever going to change a person's perception, really, of how they feel. You know, how they feel your standing is in their life, right? And how they measure up to you and all that kind of stuff, right? He knew that I absolutely didn't need him, right? I have everything of my own. So for a lot of people, that's very, very intimidating. But you know, so you can't have two very, very dominant people in a relationship unless the dominant person is okay with the fact that the other person is, you know, opinionated and outspoken and all that stuff. And you know, they're confident and comfortable with who they are. In this relationship between Tay and Carmen, I see a lot of friction all the time currently, but certainly as time goes on and time progresses, it's going to be even more because they're two very dominant personalities. And I don't think that Carmen is emotionally mature enough to be with someone as dominant as, you know, Tay, right? I just don't. So, you know, so I feel like there's always going to be friction there. And because of that, there's always going to be drama in that relationship, is how I feel. Let's see. So, Carmen's out tonight, as you all know. And she's in Orlando. You know, she's down there working the lemonade stand because she don't own any of the trucks. Now, see, if she would have been on good terms with boss lady, she could have taken one of the trucks down there and been selling food, you know, and making, like she said, $15,000-$20,000 for the weekend. I mean, that's not a small amount of money to just sneeze at. But she's going to she's down there. She has a lemonade, you know, poster, you know, table sign, and she's down there slinging them lemonades now. So tonight she was out with you know, some of the people who she's working for, with, or however you want to say it, helping them out. I mean, you know, and take a look at her. She was so concerned about Tay being on live, and if Tay's on live, and when she's going on live, and what she's doing. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't take a large part of the clip to show you all. Just wanted to, just a small piece of it, just to kind of show you how sad and depressed she looks, and just totally different than that person that we just saw a year ago in the previous clip. So take a look at you know, how sad she looks, and you know, some stuff she has to say about you all, really, because she's not talking to me. Because yeah, you know, just the commentary about people, you know, building her up to tear her down, and people are, you know, trolls out there. No, we're not. We didn't build you up to tear you down. As she said, you're tearing yourself down, and you're allowing someone else to tear every single relationship that you've had, all the way down to your followers. Even your followers, you know, have abandoned ship and see you for who you are, you know, as you are now. So you can't just be talking about, oh, these, you know, these bloggers, they're all coming for me, and they just out there to hate on me and rip me and tear me down. Don't, I've told you all this a couple times before. A lion does not concern himself with the thoughts of a sheep. He doesn't at all. So the fact that she goes into these rooms and she spies the way that she does, and then she gets all in her feelings, and she's depressed even more, and she's angry and hurt. Why are you in these rooms? Stay out of them. Me, I don't concern. If someone's talking about me, people talk about people all the time. It's none of my business what you think about me. That's literally none of my business. That's what you think about me. So, I mean, I have absolutely, there's nothing I'm going to endeavor to change about myself if you think I'm not up to your level. And, I won't concern myself with that. But Carmen, she really needs to learn a lesson of how to have thicker skin, and she'll get on camera and say the most ridiculous things like, I'm tough. I don't know anybody that's tougher than me. Anybody. I mean, I'm the toughest person I know. Well, no, you're not. Because we know some of the people and we know that you're not. She's like, I'm strong. I'm the strongest person I know. But this stuff that's happening to me, no, you're not. You're always on camera crying and very teary-eyed, and because you're letting what we say get to you. All we're doing is, and for all the people who come into these rooms talking about, oh, why y'all in this lady's business, why y'all talking about this lady, let this lady live, leave her alone. Listen, this lady came into our lives, all of our lives, and presented herself a certain way. When she did, she presented herself to be a responsible, reasonable, rational, fun-loving person with a talent for cooking. And we gravitated toward that, right? And we followed her through relationships and trials and triumphs and so many things that, you become invested in people, and in their story and in their success. And then when something happens, something devastating, like what's happening to her now, of course you're going to speak up. Of course you're going to say something. Again, as I've said in plenty of other videos, we've paid subscriptions. We've paid into Carmen. And the reason she has what she has to this day is because of us. So you want me and other people to just sit by and not say anything at all? Leave her alone. That's her business. No, she's a public figure. And so now it's take. And therefore they are fair game, period. So please don't come in this room, wondering why we won't leave this lady alone. And why is it any of our business? It's our business because we helped her establish the business that she has today. And she has destroyed it and dismantled it. And that is very disturbing to a lot of us. Okay. And as well as the relationships that she's had with people that we've known, all this time. So I think I have one more video to show you all. I think this is the one where they're on the couch about a week after they met. They're at Tay's house and they're reading comments and stuff like that. I don't know if I showed you all this one. I don't think I showed you this one. I think I showed you another one. But just take a look at Tay's disposition, her demeanor, how everything was just so soft and so, feminine. And now, now it's a completely different story. Like, yeah, y'all already know the vibes I get from her. So take a look at this video, though.
Let's see, what kind of shorts are those, Chef? What kind of shorts are these?
I don't know.
Not Tay, did you really come for the grinder sandwich or push up or try to push up on her? Okay, so I don't know who just asked that question.
She said she did it with a laughing emoji, so she was joking.
But I did not, all I did was come to meet this amazing person that Kim told me about. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I know I did see a live earlier and I was kind of jealous because everybody was eating and I was starving, but I didn't want to ask if they had any leftovers because I was getting ready to stop at Taco Bell or McDonald's or something after I left. So she just pulled out the works for me and I was hooked from there. What can I say?
Yeah, neither one of us knew each other. And Kim, my good friend, my homie, know both of us.
What was your favorite gift today for each other? What was your favorite gift today?
So that's Tay acting like she went over there just to get a sandwich and just on some humbug. Ma'am, you went home and changed your whole outfit to that little slinky dress. Like, what? The fact, listen, the fact that she's trying to convince us that she didn't have an ulterior motive when she went over there to get that grinder sandwich is why I cannot believe anything that comes out of Tate's mouth, because I know that's a lie. It's a lie. It's a very blatant, obvious lie. You knew what you were doing. We're women. We know. I know I'm a woman. Like, listen, you went over there with a plan and you executed the hell out of that plan. And unfortunately, everything in Carmen's life has turned from sugar to because of it. Right. And it's really unfortunate that, the granddaughter has to suffer the way that she is. So yes, I just wanted to show you all some, just some of the footage surrounding how they got together and some of the deceit that you can see, the change in not just Carmen, but also in Tay, right? Complete and total different person than when we met her, right? She's giving soft stud vibes to me. And she always has, really, except the times that she was, portraying, a coy person, a shy person. So yeah, I just wanted to level set with you all, read some of your comments, and kind of think what you were thinking about this relationship between them, how it started, and where you all think it's going, because it's not stopping anytime soon at all. I looked and checked on the house today, and it's definitely sold. So why Carmen is in Orlando right now selling lemonade when she should be at that house packing up the rest of her stuff, I will never know. I mean, inquiring mind wants to know. I mean, you look like you. Okay, so she said she gave away her furniture and all the things that were in there and to her family. And the people said, now not me, allegedly the people said that she sold everything that was in there. She pawned it, sold it, hopped it, whatever you want to call it. And that's how she got rid of it. She got money from that. Because she's definitely, once this lawsuit goes through, since they both asked for emergency motions on this, that, and the third, I don't feel like this is something that's going to be hanging in the balance for years and years. She knows that she has to make a mad dash for cash. And so I just don't see her giving away a bunch of furniture and stuff. I don't see it. And other people obviously didn't see it either. They feel the same way, that, that she sold all the stuff in the house, which nothing's wrong with that. But don't be lying if you are and saying that you gave it away. Like, at this point, I really don't even know what to believe out this lady's mouth. I mean, that's really just the truth of it. And you see that the angry faces are for take. Okay. You see that, it's affected every area for like, I wanted to tell you all. So, how Carmen has been online saying that, I'm not getting my teeth done because I'm having a problem with the dentist. The dentist canceled on me. It's problems over there. They're not doing people right now. They got a problem in the office. Someone got in my inbox. I'm not going to say who, but she said that her husband is having this exact same, well, I don't know if all his teeth are out, but he's having implants and he's getting them from this exact same office in Mexico. They live here in the States, and her husband's going to Mexico to have implants. And she said he's having them, I think, in like 2 weeks or something like that. So she said when she heard Carmen say, I'm not getting my teeth done, I'm not going back there because they giving me problems, they've been canceling on me left and right. She said when she heard that, she immediately picked up the phone and looked through her emails to see if there was like some type of cancellation from the office, some kind of communication about it. And she called them and they said, no, absolutely not. Everything's business as usual. Business, normal. Everything's going on normally here as it normally does. And she said she hung up the phone. It was all like, what can we believe that comes out that woman's mouth? I mean, nothing's wrong with the office. I mean, I'm happy to call the office next week, and ask them. Obviously, they can't speak to me about her because of HIPAA laws, right? I work in healthcare on the operations leadership side. I'm aware of that. But certainly they can tell us the procedures for implants, which I've already shared with you, but you hear it from, a professional in that field. And and what the healing time is like, and they have availability just to shoot down the lies, right? It's not even that I give a damn if you get your teeth fixed or not. It'd be nice if you do. But the fact that you lying to us, don't lie to me. You're lying to me and you're lying to the other people. That's the part that makes me want to dig more and expose more. That's it. And that's all. Right? It's not anything other than that. Like, you want to lie? Now I have to see if what you're saying is true, if you're credible. And if I find out you're not, then like I'm definitely looking at you with the side eye for everything else that you say going forward. So there's nothing going on with the dentist's office other than they do require payment, for the second half of that procedure. And if you don't have it, they're not going to be doing it. I can tell you that for a fact. Let's see. Hey, Wicked. Let's see what she said. Hey, Wicked Witch. Stop watching us. You don't want us watching Chef. I don't know what that means, Karen. But you will be blocked and banned from Facebook and the streaming service on both platforms. So someone said that the furniture was from Rent-A-Center. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they said. That's what the people were saying. Someone else said that the rental company picked the stuff up. That could be true. Because if you notice when she bought that house, I mean, she did furnish it. Listen, when I bought my first house, I didn't go out and like furnish all the rooms in the house immediately, right? When you first buy a house, especially as a single person, no matter how much money you make, like you don't want to, you don't want to overextend yourself, right? Financially. And so, you don't go and furnish a whole house as a person who have all these financial problems. You don't have credit, allegedly, and you don't have cash flow like that. So what do? You go to Rent-A-Center and you get a bunch of stuff on for rental. Not saying that's what she did, but some people do that. I'm too much of a germaphobe to do that myself. But let's see. Did she ever pick a venue for that expensive wedding? No, but what she did say is that they were going to elope. So I'll be checking the New York marriage records on Monday because they should be updated by then to see if they actually got married in New York over the weekend. It says, finally, I caught a live. I'm here from Casa Grande, Arizona. Hola. You speak Spanish? Let's see. Someone said, and this is why I do this show, because of people like this. She said, this is very sad. I am grateful to meet all of you because I was feeling like I was thinking too deep by myself. Probably all of us were feeling like that at some point in time once we caught on to what was happening to Carmen, right? And she's walking further and further into this, into this dark cave. It's like, so you're not alone. And I think all of us felt that way, at some point, but more and more people. What happened with Ashley? Okay. So Ashley and Carmen, Ashley went over to the house and something happened. She wanted something or whatever. And she got into it with Carmen. So Ashley was Ashley's Carmen's daughter, and Ashley was Carmen's personal assistant too. I don't know if you all knew that, right? She would keep the house together and do the errands. And who better to be a personal assistant than your daughter? She's not going to steal anything. I mean, I wish I had someone that close to me to be my personal assistant. That's a perfect relationship and a perfect setup. So they got into some type of debate Ashley went over to the house, and I don't know. I mean, obviously Ashley wasn't feeling Tay either at the time, and Ashley left, right? And Carmen said that she let me pull up the messages. Hold on. Carmen said that when she left, Carmen went on record on live saying, well, I got to get me a new personal assistant, is what she said. And when she said that, of course, Ashley heard it through the live. And when you say something like that, words have consequences, right? And words, that's how words are very powerful, very, very powerful. And so Ashley, when she heard that, she was like, okay, so that means that you don't want me to be your personal assistant anymore. You just told all of your fans that now you have to get another personal assistant. You know, you have to hire someone else. So they got into it, and they got into a big message war, you know, going back and forth. You fired me, you know, and then Carmen's like, well, you walked out, and she's like, well, did you fire me or not? And she never answered the question. I'll show you. Hang on. Let me see. She never answered the question. And I just thought it was super weird that, you know, all this time that Ashley's been her personal assistant, going through all her ups and downs with all the relationships that Carmen's had over the years. Obviously, they've all been female. So all of this about Ashley don't want her daughter or don't want to be around, you know, that type of relationship, that's BS. Like, you've been living that lifestyle before your granddaughter was born. So how are you trying to convince us now that you know that your beef with Ashley is because she doesn't want her to be around, you know, lesbians? That's not correct. Because meanwhile, Victoria is working on the trucks on the weekends, helping Boss Lady and her family, and being so. No, that's absolutely not correct, from what I understand. Let me see. It was a whole back and forth, and then Carmen was at a restaurant that night, and she was crying again, crying again. Strongest person she knows. She was crying about, you know. And certainly I can understand her being emotional about getting into a tiff, you know, with her daughter and you know, and all that. But let me find these messages. It was a group chat between Ashley and Carmen and some other people too. Let's see. While I look for this, I want to let you all know that you included me in this group text. I think I found it. I want to let you all know that small business spotlight on small businesses will be beginning next week, Saturday and Sunday. I already have several businesses queued up to for the next couple of weekends or so. Super talented people. I'm so excited to be bringing them to you all and just put them on this platform and letting you all, you know, they're going to be doing giveaways. There's this one company, one business, of course, small Black-owned business. It's incredible. I mean, all these companies are incredible, but this one, she makes these amazing, amazing whipped butters and creams for your skin and oils and soaps. I mean, like, legitimately good quality stuff. Like, you're not going into Walmart or Target and picking up this, you know, picking up anything like this. So I can't wait to bring that to you all. And she's going to be doing giveaways. And, you know, everyone who comes on the show, I'm going to ask them to do some type of giveaway to a few people who are watching, you know, to support them. So that'll be super, super, super cool. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a couple of gift card giveaways. I told you all when I reached 10K, when I did reach 10K, I made an announcement just thanking you all. And I said that to thank you, I will be doing some giveaways. So I'm going to be giving away some Visa gift cards tomorrow. So make sure that you are following both pages, Facebook and YouTube, both of my pages, so that you don't miss anything. So tomorrow is gift card giveaway and Ask Nandy tomorrow. I have a couple of shy people who don't want to appear on camera, and I understand that too. So if you want to be on Ask Nandy and you're like, oh, I'm kind of gun shy, I don't want the rest of the people on the page to know that it's me. I've gotten that. Like everyone who's sent in their submission, it's been in the form of a question. They don't want to come on the show, but they do want help. So I'll go over a couple of the questions tomorrow, and we'll work them out together as teammates to try to get them a consensus on what it is that we think that they should do. So a lot of really good stuff coming up. So here's a message between Carmen and Ashley and Kat. And I don't know who Kat is. Y'all would know probably. Tammy is her former assistant, right? So I really want to put this up here, but I want to tag it up first. So Carmen says something like, here you go chiming in. And Ashley's like, you ridiculed me in this group text. You included me in this group text. It was just sad to see you falling out with everyone who's been there for you. And then Carmen says, you and her did the same thing, so you would talk. And then Ashley says, take me out of the group chat. Leave me out of this drama. Like, take me out of it. And then Kat says, I'm sorry that, I'm so sorry you have to see this. To another person in the group. I promise it wasn't always crazy drama like this. This is supposed to be a positive and uplifting environment. So somebody says, Carmen says, so one of the people says, like, I lent you money. Like, I used to lend you money all the time. And Carmen was like, so what? You have been paid back years ago. And Tammy says, I could ruin you, but I'm not dirty. And then Carmen says, Tammy, I know stuff about you too. You're dirty as fuck. Sorry, but this is what she said. And then Carmen says, go right ahead, Tammy. And then Tammy says, wow, I'm blocking your crazy ass. And then Carmen said, yeah, go straight to the shade room. And then Ashley says, stop falling out with the only people who care about you. And then that's when Carmen was like, here you go chiming in. So just the nature of these messages is that, it's so much back and forth between Carmen and all of these staples in her life trying to get through to her. And, she's not stopping anytime soon. Like, her foot is on the gas, and no matter what they say, any intervention that they stage, it's not going to sometimes. Listen, one of my sisters, she has been in this marriage with a man for the last 3 years, right before the pandemic. They are not compatible at all. He likes to eat. My sister hates to cook. He likes the house clean. My sister hates to clean. So they're not compatible. They're not equally yoked. And they're always into fights, and they're just making their lives hard. And it's really a sad thing to see, because in the history of time, when you think about the timeline, how long the earth has been around, the people who come before us, this small amount of time that we have, these 80, 90 years, if you're lucky, right, is nothing on that timeline. It's not even a blip on the timeline when you think about the history of time. This time that we're here is such a blink of an eye that it doesn't really even show up on a timeline, right, on a grander scale. So when we waste time, trying to make people fit into our lives and pushing other people out who've proven themselves, it's truly, truly a sad thing to see, really, because time is the one thing that you can't get back ever. You're never going to be as young as you are right this second. You're not. And unfortunately, this is a hard lesson that a 60-year-old woman is going to have to learn on her own. So Let me take some questions from you all and some comments. Let's see. All gas and no brakes. Tammy does her customer service. We never saw her. She's not in Atlanta. I don't know. Kat works at the warehouse for Boss Lady. So you all have been, witness to all of this for years. You know all the players, you know the exes, you know everything. I mean, this is a very complex, multi-layered situation that we're dealing with. Let's see. Kat works at the warehouse. Kat works at I Got You Seasoning. Oh, okay. I think I know who you all are talking about. What's your YouTube channel? It's the same name, but it's on YouTube. So if you go there, it's just search for Tay and Carmen Deep Dive into the drama. And it'll come up. Or you can go on the Facebook page and there's a link directly to it in my bio area. Pin your YouTube channel. Okay, I can do that. Oh, it is there. It's on the banner at the bottom. I put it up there. It's always down there at the bottom. See where it says Facebook? That's my Facebook name. And then it says YouTube. And then my YouTube name is there too. So it's always, I've set it to always stream across the bottom. But it's easy to miss, so I definitely understand. Someone said, this is my first time watching you live. I will be watching the replays. Thank you, Vanessa. I do appreciate that very much. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Keep serving us this good hot tea, mate. Someone said, did she sell a green egg? Let me tell you something about a green egg. I have one. I have a green egg, and I also have a Kamado Joe, which is the green egg's rival, and to me, better than the green egg for many reasons. It has features that the green egg doesn't have. You know how something comes out, any product, it could be a car, whatever it may be, and the competitors find out all of the things that's wrong with it, right? That could make it better, and so they make a better product because everything that thing is lacking, the competitor is going to make a product that includes that feature. And so my Kamado Joe, I use way more than I use my green egg. And they are they like, if you don't have one and you have a backyard, I encourage you to definitely buy one. And if you live in Georgia, which I know a lot of you do, Kamado Joe has a warehouse in Georgia. And I have gone to the warehouse and purchased like grills for other people too. So a Kamado Joe retail price, a classic, is like $1,200-$1,300, somewhere in there. But if you go to the warehouse, it's a massive warehouse. They have accessories. They have their own organic lump charcoal. That's proprietary to their organization. It's just, and they have all these grills, and so you can go there and you can get grills that people, it's like they manufacture them there. So you can get it because it's manufactured there and they don't have to have that middleman, right? They don't have to pay Costco or, whatever. You can get it directly from them in that way. And they have a lot of grills that are returned to the store because people couldn't fit it in the space, or maybe it had a small chip on it, whatever it may be. But you can get a Kamado Joe from the factory, because I've done it, like I said, a couple of times, for easily like $800. And I know that seems like a lot of money, but this thing cooks, bakes, grills, boils. When I want to fry fish, I don't fry fish inside my house. I don't like that greasy smell lingering around, fish or chicken. So I fire up my Kamado Joe, and it fries up my heats up my oil on it just better than the stove. I mean, you can bake pizzas and cakes in it. It's an oven, it's a broiler, it's a grill, it's a fryer, it's everything. It's incredible. So when someone said, did she sell her beloved green egg? I hope not, because I definitely love mine. I can see how she's attached to hers. So let's see. Someone said that Chef Carmen is just an old bitter bull tagger. Oh my God. Who cares about nothing or nobody but taker. Now see, when I did that disclaimer about me or us or we, that covers all of us in this room, right? So when you make comments like that, which you're entitled to make, calling somebody a bodega, we're not talking about it in a way. It's like calling your child ugly. You can do it because it's your child. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else can't do it. So, I can do it because I'm a friend to the community. Definitely, I want y'all to live and be free 100%. And I just want you all to know that, and anyone who watches this on a replay, that, we're not making blanket statements. We're talking about Carmen and or Tay specifically. Let's see. Life is too short to be upset with loved ones I love tomorrow, but it's still not promised. I absolutely agree with that. How old is Take? Take is 48. She's almost 50. She just had a birthday. So let's see. Why did it take so long to introduce her to us? I don't know who you're talking about. Someone says, I like your train of thinking. You're always on point, in my opinion. Keep speaking your truth, sis. Listen, I'm just here giving my opinion and sharing this space with you all who happen to think like I think, right? And who don't want my voice stifled and don't want to be, scared to say something in their comments because I'm going to get blocked or one of the Rose Goldies going to come out their face. This is a safe place for people to speak their minds completely freely. Someone said, this video is very informative update about Tay and Carmen's life. Thank you. Someone said, I love your content. I do appreciate that very, very much. Let's see. He said, Chef Carmen's a rat. Stay out of her business. Hi, I love your show. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tabitha. You're so kind. Let's see. Are there any updates on the court papers? Today is the 19th. I did see something come through on the 17th, and I didn't get a chance to dissect it, but I promise tomorrow I will have I'll have the receipts on that and whatever else was filed today. Someone said, I just really hope Chef comes back to reality and do a self-check. We all are hoping that. Again, we don't hate her. Why we hate this? We all are in this space because of Carmen, right? We all either saw her video online, one of her videos, one of her mini cooking videos, and started following her. So you don't follow someone you hate, right? So at least not initially. So, we all have that in common. We don't hate her. We certainly hate her choices right now. We don't like the things that she's doing, the abandonment of her family, the abandonment of her friends, the abandonment of her business. She lost her home now. I mean, lady, you have to see what the common denominator is. I actually feel sorry for Chef. She wants companionship so bad. That is true. But she needs to find someone that she's compatible with. Someone she could... You heard what Boss said about her in that video when they were out to dinner. She said, Carmen's very laid back, Tay's not very laid back. And I'm not saying that two laid back people should be in a relationship, but there should be just enough yin and yang and balance, where you balance each other out, you complement each other. I just don't see Tay falling in line. I just don't see it. Because you know what? I'll tell you this. No matter what I do, how much money I make, how many degrees I have, at the end of the day, when I go to my house and my boyfriend is in my house, like no man has ever lived with me because I've not been married. So, and I've never lived with any man. I've always had my own place. I moved out of my grandmother's house at 18 into my own condo, and I've never been back home since, ever. I mean, to visit, but even when I go to visit, I get my own hotel room, much to their chagrin, but that's just how I am. Let's see. all gas. I thought she was 47, 47, 48. I mean, same difference. Um, you're so well versed. I appreciate that. My parents got a green egg. You're not gonna tell me that the food on that green egg is not super bomb. It's so good. The food just tastes incredible because it's cooked in a ceramic. The whole egg, or the Kamado Joe, which is the same thing but it has different features, is ceramic. And the way that it seals the moisture and everything that touches it is incredible. I have this rotisserie that goes across my Kamado Joe, so it's called a Joe rotisserie, like a play on words. And I could put a rack of lamb on it and close the lid down on my grill, and it's a rotisserie. It literally turns like it's supposed to. And that's one of the main reasons why, again, the Kamado Joe is far superior to the green egg, because the attachments and the accessories are everything. So you already know, I know you love your parents' food off of the green egg. Let's see. They're buying coats for traveling. So someone has coins. Well, you saw the stack of money. Did you miss that video? Carmen she wanted real bad to let you all know that she hasn't pawned her watch, which we haven't heard any more about, because she has money. Well, if you have that kind of money, you need to be reinvesting it into yourself. Like, get your teeth fixed. At least get some proper fitting teeth. What else, you all? Let's see. I'm gonna have to get me a green egg. No, get the Kamado Joe. I promise you. I have both. I'm trying to tell you which one is better. You'll love it. I mean, you'll love both of them, but I love my Joe just a little bit more. It's very good on the green egg. I want to share something with you all before we get off of here too. So I am a huge philanthropist. I donate my time. I donate my money to all kinds of charities. I love senior citizens. Senior citizens, whether they're black, white, brown, yellow, Asian, an older person, a senior citizen, has so much wisdom. If you could just sit at their feet and, glean from them, some lessons in life, you are a very blessed person. I love seniors and I love children. And those are the people who I try to help most of the time first before everyone else. I really gravitate toward those two groups. So I have a charity that's called Seen, right? So I've been out plenty of times and we all see homeless people, right? People walk past them, hundreds of people, thousands of people walk past them all the time. How do you think that makes them feel? Everyone wants to be seen. Everyone. And when I say seen, I don't mean looked at. That's not what I mean. I mean seen, acknowledged as a person, as a human being. And sorry, my throat's a little dry. I've had conversations with plenty of homeless people, plenty of times, like on a regular. Whenever I feel God moves me to do it or say it, I don't just be talking to every homeless person, but plenty of times. And I always ask them, what's your name? Before I help them or give them anything, I ask them, what is your name? You'd be surprised how many people break down from that simple question, because people don't ask homeless people what their name is. Even if they're giving them money, they just give it to them and, ride off or walk off. But I make them feel seen. And, it's a really amazing thing when you do that, because you can save somebody from going home and committing suicide and taking their own lives just because you acknowledge them as another living human being, right? So what I like to do around the holiday time is donate a lot of coats and clothes and food and all kinds of services, right? I regularly, and I'm not saying this in any way to toot my own horn, because I don't even record the deeds that I do. I feel like people who record deeds, unless you have people who are paying into like a program that you're running, like, like a charity or something like that, then, people want to see where their money's going. And I understand that, at least to a large degree. But I mean, when the spirit moves me, I literally literally get people off the street and put them in hotel rooms for like a week, you know. I do that regularly. And so I have a bleeding heart for older people, older homeless people. It's so many children that are homeless here in Atlanta living on the streets under bridges. There's a charity here called Seven Bridges, and they go out, and I partner with them from time to time. They go out to these seven main bridges here in Georgia, where people are living, and just they're not living, they're just existing, right? There's a total difference between the two. And so I partner with them a lot and do a lot of different things. So I will definitely appreciate it if you all will have a nice write up and all that stuff. And it goes through PayPal. It's a PayPal charity thing. So if you will, I'll put it in the room tonight. And if the spirit moves you to donate, it could be $1, $2, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you can donate. I will definitely put it to good use. Definitely. I know y'all probably feel a little bit, mistrusting of other people because of, people who will like displace your trust, right? Like Carmen, and allegedly, took the money for a family and only gave them $9,000 out of $40,000. Me, I couldn't sleep with a conscience like that. But I mean, that's allegedly. So I definitely appreciate any support that you all can give. And I have a GoPro body cam that I keep on me. So I'll be going live, doing a lot of different things just for you all, not for the, for the masses. Probably do like maybe a smaller group for people who donate so that I can go live in that group and you all can see it, and the changes that we'll be making together in partnership. For people who are homeless. So many people, so many kids, so many veterans, so many people. Listen, I met this guy one time, not in a romantic way, but just talking to him. He was so intelligent, y'all. People think that homeless people are like the scum of the earth, like they're trash, they're, they don't see them. Exactly what I was saying. And these are people. I met this guy, he had a PhD. Do you know that circumstances happened? He met the wrong woman in his life and everything went downhill. He lost his job. Everything. It was like a plague was on him, right? And he was homeless with a PhD. There are so many educated homeless people. That could be you, me, any of us, right? Given the decisions that we make and the choices we make in life, that unless you're independently wealthy like a Hilton, you know what I mean? That could be any person. Anything can happen to you health-wise, and then you have to spend your nest egg on, on your health, getting back. So I've always had a heart for that kind of stuff. So I will post it. It's too much to post here in the room. But I will definitely post it on the page and definitely keep you all updated on a lot of the good things that I'll be doing, for the charity. It ends on December 18th, so it's a month-long charity. I actually just opened it up tonight. Let me take some of your comments. Let's see. Now, who says she only gave the family $9,000? Everyone was saying that. A lot of people were saying that, close to the source. Someone saying, count me in, I will support. I may be interested in helping. I have been feeding the homeless for almost 15 years. I think probably a lot of us are bleeding hearts. A lot of us are, want to help people when we are in a position to be able to help them. So, yeah, let's see. I wonder if Tay gets alimony from her past marriages. Well, I have a call out to Tay's ex-husband, so we'll see what happens. With that, if he returns my call, because I really want to know, like, how you married 3 separate times or however many times, and you said in your video that you was a bad bitch. So how are you mean to tell me you had 3 separate men who were complete duds and you couldn't make it shake with any of them? Okay. Let's see. Someone said, yes, that's how I feel. The trust has been broken. I definitely understand that 100%, but not everybody is a scammer. Someone said, have a good night. All right. Well, I know it's late. It's like 3:00. Someone said it's 3:00 in Brooklyn. 3:00 in Brooklyn. Night. Love talking to you. I will let you all go. I will post the stuff up there about the about scene, just an excerpt. I'm sleepy too. An excerpt about it, and it all goes through PayPal. So I will definitely. I think I will make a small group for people who donate to go in and they'll catch my lives and all that stuff. So you'll be part of a small little clique. But I really enjoyed talking to you all. I have so much fun stuff. I want to do a first annual virtual talent show with you all. So if you all are singers, poets, rappers, you know what I'm saying, actresses, I want to see your talents. Like, we're gonna have a virtual talent show in December. So I'll talk more about that on tomorrow when I do the Ask Nandy. Ask Nandy is premiering tomorrow right here on YouTube, on Facebook and YouTube, right on this page, and it will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. So, I'm a night owl, but I'll be up tomorrow at 10 to do the first Ask Nandy, take your questions, and just kind of, keep it light with you guys, lighthearted, answer some of your questions, and maybe you can answer some of my questions, and just talk with you and chill. So hopefully you all be tuned in, and the giveaways tomorrow too, the gift cards and whatnot. So to some random lucky people in the comments, but you have, in order to qualify for the gift card giveaways that I'm doing, you must be following and liking my Facebook page, and subscribe to, which is free. So a lot of people freak out when they hear subscription, which so subscribe to or following my YouTube page, and make sure that the notification bell is on so that you don't miss any of my lives. But I love talking to you all. Someone said it's 3:04 in Ohio, but meanwhile, y'all still on here trying to get every piece of juice that you can, and I'm here for it. I love it. Feel super connected to you all, and I'm super blessed to be able to have this platform and use it as responsibly as I can, right? From showcasing small businesses to helping people, with advice, to gathering funds for charity, for different things that we can all be a part of through your support, which I'm happy to show all of it. So this is a community, and I'm really grateful for you all following me, subscribing, and really paying attention, when we're talking and being engaging in the comments. So, but you all have what's the name of your YouTube? It's on the bottom of the page. It's if you do a search when you go to YouTube, you can just search the name down below. It's Tay and Chef Carmen Deep Dive into the Drama on YouTube. But it's posted in every post in the room too. Like, the link is like in my signature of each post that I put out. So, but thank you all. I'm sorry about earlier about the mute thing. I'm working on that. I know you all think I'm perfect, but I'm not. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, and it's just one of me. And it's so many things to do when you're running a show like this. Y'all have no idea. It's a lot. It takes a lot. But I appreciate you all sticking it out with me. And I will talk to you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be going live. And I hope you all are there tuned in. Until tomorrow, have a good night. I'll catch you in these Facebook streets. Bye. Bye.